Wake up! Wake up, wake up. That's what I'm feeling like I'm having to tell myself today. Wake up. I love all the seasons. I really do. I just don't like the precipitation of winter. But I understand that it plays a role. So um, I'm doing my very best to accept what it is that I cannot change at the present moment. All right, so something about letting go and accepting the change. Letting go and accepting change. All right. All right. I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every last one of you. Um, so let me see. I hope everybody had a good weekend. We just coming off one holiday and we about to prepare to go into the next. For those of you who celebrate the Christmas season. Let me see. Something about be mindful. You know, it's more the greatest gift you can give is love. So keep that in mind. All right. All right. So without further ado, I'm gonna get in the bowl. Cover your ears. Spirit, what's the message you would like for me to share today with the collective? Oh, chakra. Ghost. All right. Ghost. Some scissors and resilience. So, using your communication to cut off something from the past. Diamond could be strong. I know it means resilience, but this is throat chakra, so it's communication. Something from the past. Scissors is cutting some out. And then we got diamond that could be resilience and strength. So cutting off some strong communication or communication style. I don't know. Let's see. Where would you like for me to begin this reading? Hmm. Okay, what is this, Spirit? Transformation. All right. Affluence. Something about communication is cutting to the truth about something. It's okay. Something is stormy. So something you see. Protection. Transformation. And knowledge. All right. And growth. All right. So stormy, protection, transformation, and knowledge and growth. All right. So something that was communicated in the past, and you cut somebody off, you let go of something, and you've gone through. So there was something going on. You walked away from something, or because you cut somebody off, they tried to bring a storm to you, and you was protected, and you went through a transformation. All right, possibly gain some knowledge, and you're growing from the situation. All right, I don't know. Let's see. Let's get some more cards on that. Hmm. What's going on, Spirit? What is this storming? Let's clarify. Clarify storming. Somebody that you cut off is saying that you've gone through a transformation. What's this? So yeah. What is this storming? Stormy? It says stay in the flow. Surrender to the rhythm of life, remaining open to opportunities and lessons as they unfold naturally. All right. So there's a storm coming. There's a tower. That's what this stormy is. All right. There's a tower happening, but you are protected from it. So maybe because you've walked away from a situation, um, the spirit is asking you to, in order to keep your rhythm or stay in the flow of life during this storm, um, remain open-minded. All right. Stay connected to spirit, stay in the flow, the rhythm of life. Or that's what you've been doing through. Either spirit is asking you to do this, or this is what you've been doing. You've been staying in the flow, and that's what's keeping you protected. Mm-hmm. Anything else? Yes. All right. Because you've had crystal clarity throughout the situation, whatever it is. All right. And you're seizing every moment. You know to seize every moment as you're going through your transformation. All right. All right. Anything else? It's got 3. So it says desert of isolation, no illusions, recovery, comeback. So with this knowledge, oh, I gotta sneeze. With this knowledge, you possibly went within desert of isolation. Um, you cut out the illusions. You stood your truth. You stood your ground in your truth. So it looks like you've left something behind that you had to stand your ground. All right. And go within, and you stood on what you know to be your truth. All right. And this is going to allow you to have, it says a recovery comeback. You're going to come back stronger. So sometimes we can be in a situation that is that can deplete you. All right. On the bottom of that, I got Saving Grace and Serene Haven. All right. I'm just gonna keep those to the side because they kept wanting to come out. In the bottom, it says, well, I'm just gonna keep that. I'm sorry, y'all. So, and that's that resilience. All right. Um, so sometimes we can be in a situation that can take from us. You know, we stay in a situation, a group of friends, a job, whatever, relationship of some sort. And we can stay too long. All right. And when we embrace that our surroundings no longer fit us and we decide to move forward, a whole lot of chaos happens. And the chaos is not personal, although it may seem personal, but the chaos is not personal. It's really happening to us so we can dig a little deeper and find tap into a new part of us that will transform, all right, transform us uh through gaining the knowledge of who we really are and what we, what we're really here for. You gain knowledge of, maybe you didn't know that you was as strong as you were, or, you know, or how resilient you were. You know, we tap into some the depth of ourselves, and pull out something, that you never thought you would have to do, or you become something that you never thought that you didn't even think you were. You didn't even fathom that you had the strength to persevere through certain things. And so that's what you've done. It seems like this is what Spirit is saying, telling you to do, or this is what you've done. All right. You've overcome something. Um, you've made it through a storm because you held on tight to what you know is your truth. All right. And your clarity is your protection. All right. Um, and you decided to seize the moment. All right. And allow yourself, because you allowed yourself to transform, and you seizing the moment. You used it as an opportunity for growth. You gained your knowledge by going within, seeing past the illusions that you possibly have been telling yourself. That's why you were stayed in a situation, and now you're growing. You you you've grown. Um, there's a momentum growing, um, because you're forgiving yourself for even being in a situation possibly, and or you're forgiving others for what you think they did to you, you know, and you're embracing uh, a certain tranquility as your life begins to unfold in a new direction. You know, peace is a hard thing to come by these days because everything is designed to disrupt your peace. And I just heard it ding. Um, so that was confirmation. Peace is a hard thing to come by. And once you get that, you know, you got to hold on tight to it. All right. No matter what's going on outside of you, hold on to it. All right. So again, when I go up here to these little emblems right here, your communication to something or someone in the past has been cut off, or because you cut something out from the past. All right. And it's possibly was your words. All right. And you moved on. And now you're coming out more resilient because possibly you're connecting to your higher self. But at the bottom of the deck, we got growth, potential, growth right here. You're embracing change, all right, to unlock the full potential and flourish, all right. You're embracing the change. You're embracing um, the energy, the new energy that you have allowed yourself to be in. All right, because you are accepting your truth. All right, and you're standing in your truth. Let's see. Is there anything else, Spirit? What is it that you walked away from, Spirit? What is it that the collective has walked away from or need to walk away from? No, it's not something that's blocking. What did the collective walk away from, Spirit? Let's be nosy. Oops. A soul contract. Wow, that's pretty deep. You walked away from a soul contract. And lessons, it said people who trigger you most are often the greatest spiritual teachers. So you walked away from a past, a soul contract, and some lessons. And you gained your strength. All right. You're allowing it says true courage is allowing yourself to be seen even in your most raw state. So you walked away from a soul contract um that was designed to give you some lessons. And that, again, that's all they are. That's that's what the storm is about. You know, once you realize that something isn't resonating with you no more, you just move forward. When you finally make the decision and take the actions to move forward, a lot that triggers a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And everybody don't be in agreement with that, and so it can cause a little disruption because what it does is shows a person that, hey, on a deep level, I need to make some changes too. And sometimes if people get envious or jealous about the moves you're making, that's because their spirit is trying to trigger them that they need to make some changes and adjustments. All right. But anyway, you doing that, Spirit says that it took great courage for you to do that. All right. And to move forward. So that's what you, oh, wow. And the bottom, didn't I say at the beginning of this reading something about letting go? Look at this, y'all. Letting go of the old you. All right. You're letting go of the old you. You are not who you were. Honor your past, but do not cling to it. Come on. Wow. That was great. And I'm just going to finish it right there. I'm not going to elaborate it on anymore. You're walking away from old contracts. You allow yourself to be vulnerable. Um, you in your strength. That's their resilience because you're cutting out that old you. All right. That's what's being communicated right now. All right. Um, you're showing up. You know, you're letting your old self is being cut out. That's what's being communicated right now. All right. All right. Um, and the North, you know, I did say diamond is either strength or resilience. Okay. So strength and vulnerability. You're allowing yourself to emerge a different, uh, new version of yourself. All right. A more peace filled version of yourself. All right. All right. So I'm going to give you an angel number today. And I'm going to end this message because I need to get out on the road a little sooner just so I can take my time. I'm already dragging, so. But I just want to make sure I gave you all this reading. Spirit, can we have an angel number for those of us who this message may resonate with? What's a number? What is this? Hold on. Hold on, Spirit. Sorry, y'all. Can we have a number? Okay. All right. So we got 222, alignment. It says connections, friendships, romantic relationships, family ties, balance, life, choices, compromise, commitment, trust. How do you move forward towards your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interest if it's piqued by something. Following these routes will help you discover your life's purpose. All right. So that's what you're being asked to do, or either that's what you're doing currently. All right. And with this communication, you might be seeing somebody might need to communicate to someone from the past. I don't know. You can look at it two different ways. But anyway, 1414, light up. It says mood swings, respect, family, constructive outlook, quality. Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up the process. So have fun as you do your self-discovery. I'm gonna use that as a plug to do my Super Soul Saturday. Such a Soul Free Saturday is all about self-discovery, finding something that helps you relax and tap into some uncharted territory in your creativity. All right. So last card, 1144, high vibes. Okay. Divine intervention, prosperity, big ventures, fated events, faith, purpose, higher calling. Love or other happiness lurks just around the corner. It will be something much better than in your wildest dreams. A rare opportunity, an exciting encounter with like minded people will exceed your expectations. All right. So, even though you're leaving a friend group behind or family or whatever it is that you're leaving behind, you're going through this transformation, all right, and discovering new parts of yourself, you're being vulnerable and allowing yourself to go with it. All right. Spirit says you're gonna meet new people who you vibe with, and everything's gonna work out. All right. So it's okay. It's okay. You're changing and evolving. Allow yourself to do that. Don't hold yourself back because somebody else ain't ready. All right. All right. Well, that's all I have for you this morning. And you can take it or leave it. And until next time, bye.